ultimately, we don't really know right now how the Prime Minister is going to move forward with his agenda. It's, again, he's acting like
how is missing.
Yes, yeah. He's acting like he has a majority government. He does not. A lot of the things that he wants to accomplish are not just up to the stroke of a pen from the federal government. It involves provinces, it involves Indigenous communities, it involves the courts. And so there's a lot of hurdles ahead in terms of accomplishing that agenda. And again, like, right now, it's really unclear what the path forward is. And so I think the Prime Minister has set very high expectations, and I think in turn he has turned to his staff and the public service and be like, these are the expectations, this is what we've promised, and so you better deliver. That sounds great, but the reality is that this isn't the Bank of Canada and it isn't Brookfield, and there's a lot
of it's government. Yeah.
Exactly. And so there's a political dimension to this that I still don't think that he has encountered before in the way he is right now.
And even whenever I bring that up to people, let's say, who are in and around the machinery of government right now, they point to COVID, and how fast those those programs, but does anyone remember the Auditor General reports that came out that said like $34 billion just disappeared into the air? Like they weren't laid out, or they didn't unfold in a way that was ultimately free from error and mass waste and big issues.
Well, the big question is, has he done his homework? If he's done his homework on these big files and has already been talking to the premiers about potential projects, then he can succeed. Or alternatively, is this kind of like the guy who's leading the hockey team and he's sitting in the room and he's still figuring out who's going to be playing in what position, but he's told everybody, oh, in the first 5 minutes of the second period, we will be up to 0, knowing that the roster isn't even in place.
Mr. Carney wants to surf on the crisis. The current relationship with the United States is the crisis that he wants to surf on and bring about transformative changes to Canada. But will this crisis, the kind of momentum that has provided to the Prime Minister, will it last? That remains to be seen. And he has also to engage with the United States to renegotiate the kind of free trade deal we want with the United States and the security deal. So on many fronts, Mr. Carney has set up some high expectations.
JD,
but will he deliver that?
In the weekly tracking on the top national issue of concern, Trump is going down, healthcare and jobs are going up.
It feels like that too. It definitely does. Last word to you, last 30 seconds, Jude.
Yeah, I think that with time, people's attention is going to start turning elsewhere in the economy. Housing, affordability, healthcare, all of these issues are not going away. And so the wave that helped the Prime Minister get into the office is not going to last long, I presume. And so it'll be interesting to see how, if he can pivot and actually turn to address those issues. But it won't be easy.